What's up, Dolphins fans? Welcome back to the Fins Up Network. We had another NFL draft prospect make an official visit with the Miami Dolphins over this week, and it was LSU running back Tyrion Davis-Price. I'm going to probably call him a lot of names. TDP, Ty, Price, regardless. That's who ended up making the visit. We had Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald that reported that Ty Davis-Price was brought in for his pre-draft visit with the Miami Dolphins, one of, I believe, 30 that they get of NFL draft prospects leading up to the draft, which is less than 2 weeks away now. But Davis-Price, 6'1", 232. You can see NFL combine numbers below there, but he actually rushed for over 1,000 yards last year at LSU. Excuse me there. I talked about that size, super unique for a running back. And at that size, you kind of expect him, oh, that's like a big receiver size, but he's really not much of a pass catcher. He caught just 28 passes, 185 yards in his entire time there at LSU. He's a bit of an anomaly at the running back position. And just for comparison's sake, look at Cordero Patterson, because he came in to the NFL as a wide receiver, kind of made that transition to like a hybrid running back wide receiver. Patterson's 6'2", 220. So nearly the same height, but Ty is 12 pounds heavier. So he's that height of the wide receiver, but man, he's the weight of like a mid-1990s running back. And there was a scout in Barry's article that said staying motivated will be a major factor in the future success of Davis-Price, that he has the athletic ability. He's got the hammerhead finishes that's going to help him create yardage as a runner. And he has the size and the potential upside for probably consideration in the middle of the rounds. But you look at his speed. At that size, he ran a 4.48. So he's not a blazer, but at that size, that's pretty damn good speed. And he's solid in pass protection as well, thanks in large part to that size. But man, is that good news for Tua Tagovailoa, because there's still some unanswered questions at both center and right tackle heading into the 2022 season. But he came on late last season. He averaged over 100 rushing yards per game in his last 7 games with LSU. But his size, you look at kind of things he can not even work on, but like things that kind of are going to hold him back a little bit. And his size hurts him kind of be creative as a runner. He's athletic, but he doesn't have that shiftiness and the escapability to make defenders miss. He would rather run through a guy, Marshawn Lynch style, run through a motherfucker's face. You know, that's kind of his mentality in this. And honestly, and that reminds me, I can't leave this part out. He ran for over 280 yards last year against my Gators. And I tried to erase that part from my mind, but today it crept back in. But man, in that game, he showed great patience at the line of scrimmage, letting his block set up, the holes open. And then when that hole opened, great burst through the hole. And then he could use that 4.48 speed and power in the open field. No one was slowing him down that day. It's interesting because I think of him as kind of like a mid to late round NFL draft prospect. The NFL mock draft database has him as a UDFA, undrafted free agent. But I've seen mocks with him as early as the 5th round. And we'll close this out like we always do with this potential fit with the Dolphins. I just did a video on Cincinnati running back Jerome Ford and how he really brings a different skill set to the table compared to the team's current options at running back. Davis-Price is another guy that brings a different skill set to the table. He's likely capped as like his potential at running back. He's probably going to be more so as part of a rotation. He doesn't create enough on his own. He's not super active as a pass catcher, but he is the grinded out type of physical running back that can just wear down a defense over time. So that's who the Dolphins recently brought in. Curious to hear your thoughts. If you've watched the former LSU Tiger, go ahead. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about his fit with the Dolphins. If you like this video, if you like Ty Davis-Price, go ahead and give this the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribing if you haven't already. Click on those notifications so you know as soon as a new video has been uploaded. But until then, Miami Dolphins fans, have yourself a great Easter weekend.